Thank you to Eufy for sponsoring this video. There's a lot of things that I like doing around my house. I like playing games, like hanging out with my family, watching a movie or two. But the one thing that I don't like to do, and that I put off probably as much as you do, is vacuum and mop. First of all, I'm just generally a little bit on the lazy side. Things tend to get very dusty. You shuffle around with the white socks and you look at your feet later and you're like, that's gross. Fortunately though, since I love technology, I'm guessing you do as well, there's technology to solve every single problem, including your dusty floors. Meet the Eufy X10 Pro Omni. This is the best of all mopping and vacuum robots going, and it's all in one round, little compact little disc. Before I tell you about everything it can do, let me thank you for being awesome, good, kind humans. Start off the year on the right foot and give you a chance to win. Not 100, not 200, not 300, not 400, but $500. All you gotta do is leave a comment down below. Tell me a dad joke, tell me a fact about yourself, tell me the first thing that you would mop or vacuum. Be sure to leave a comment down below, give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you either leave your social handle or a way to contact you on your YouTube channel so I can let you know if you win. It'll run for 10 days. All information will be in the description. Omni products are setting kind of the global standard for robot vacuums. And Eufy is making crazy rapid upgrades to meet kind of the growing demand for home cleaning automation. No one wants to clean their house themselves. So the current average price of Omni products in the market right now is around $1,000. And the X10 Pro Omni is coming in at $799. So you're getting the best product without breaking the bank. And being an anchor company, Eufy benefits from all the things of a larger parent company. And these things can get really expensive, and what Eufy's offering is an affordable flagship alternative. They have honed their skills over the years, and the X10 Pro Omni is the pinnacle of all that. And they built in AIC, which is they're calling it self-driving car level obstacle avoidance algorithm. Now, I'm not saying, it can go cross country. I'm not saying it's level 3 or even level 2. What it can do is avoid poop on the floor. If you have poop on the floor, it can recognize one of 100+ objects and obstacles, like said poop, or shoes and cables, but also objects like trash cans and sort of scales. So you don't have to worry about the vacuum getting stuck mid-cycle. I've had a lot of robot vacuums. Surprise, surprise, I have a lot of cords on the floor that'll go over a cord and drag it like a little tail around, and then it gets stuck and I gotta pull it apart. There's no problem with the X10 Omni Pro here. This thing should see the world in front of it. Most importantly, see the world and then avoid it, much like me when I go out in public. But aside from just obstacles, it can also see other things and know other things. What this thing does is it cleans and it knows things. And what it knows, aside from avoiding things, is what room it's in. And it can tailor the settings based for that room. So for example, it knows it's a room with carpet. It's going to up its suction power to compensate. But when it moves to a hardwood floor room, it can adjust back down. And to do that, this is packed with a ton of sensors. So first, there's a color RGB camera that's going to use to scan the object in front of it. It also has iPath laser navigation sensor on top to help scan the room to make a map for cleaning. And Eufy also wants you to know, and this part was very important, this camera does not upload images anywhere unless you want it to. And Eufy has obtained security certification from here in Germany to help communicate that. But with those smarts, this can see the world around it and use that data to give you the best, most efficient clean possible. So pair that with a great cleaning system and you've got synergy, and also just an excellent combo. This has the highest suction rating that I have ever seen under $1,000. It has 8,000 Pascal units, surpassing some of the flagship vacuum robots. One of the ways you can see this, and Eufy tried to illustrate it, was they threw 20 grams worth of just junk and debris on the floor, and the X10 Omni Pro, as you can see, was able to pick up 98.5% of that debris in one pass. If it clean up like that much in one pass, it can clean up your dusty self and your house pretty easily. So if you're vacuuming typical dust in your home, it's gonna do all of that with ease. And this is sort of the perfect combination of technology, of vacuuming power, of sensors, and sort of years of vacuuming that they've learned together in one really incredible robot. And the cleaning robot world is sort of one thing where you think, this is as good as it's gonna get. It's never gonna get any better than this. This is like peak robot cleaning. And then next year later, there's like a new random sensor you've never heard of. This puts all that tech together and really does an amazing job. If you take anything away from this video, know that it can clean, and as I'll tell you in a second, it can mop anything in your house without you having to think about it. And one of the things that a lot of people do have to deal with is hair. Hair gets tangled everywhere. I now have 2 dogs that like to drop said hair, and it tends to jam up a lot of vacuums. Eufy thought of that, and they know that. They have what's actually called active detangling mode. It uses a small built-in comb that drops down at the end of cleaning to automatically remove any hair that has been caught. Now I need that technology for my shower drain for my wife, but it does an incredible job and it actually works. And beyond that, there's also a V-shaped roller brush, so hair is easier to remove if you want to do it yourself. So hopefully, hair is something you don't have to worry about cleaning again. You can try to focus on keeping it on your head. In the dust collection box, there's a high efficiency filter that can filter 95% particles 0.3 micrometers and above. Things like dust, pollen, mold, even bacteria can be filtered. I have 3 kids. My middle son has a ton of allergies. This has been a huge help sort of eliminating those things from the air. But it can also mop, and Eufy is calling this thing, appropriately named, Mop Master 2.0. And Master, it's a pretty solid name for it. So inside, there's an 80 milliliter water tank that will keep the mop head moist consistently, so you get the same clean performance throughout the entire area. You can also continuously mop for 20 minutes before it runs out of water. It's got to return to the dock to refill itself up. But when cleaning, the mop can apply 10 newtons of pressure and spin at 180 RPMs, which is just about a kilogram pressing down. So it's actually cleaning, not just like snail trailing all over your house. And it's going to do that with a pentagon-shaped mop head that are attached at the sides, so the cleaning area is a lot larger than typical kind of circular mop. And it's using a V-shaped pattern to clean against walls too, to get the mop head within 1 centimeter from your wall, so it actually can clean your entire floor. So from mopping to vacuuming, this has all the features you need to make sure your house feels fresh and clean. The one thing this can't do is clean up after you, so pick up your socks and fold your laundry. Other than that, it's gonna make your life much more convenient. And to keep up with the convenience, this vacuum will return to its OmniStation dock when it is done cleaning. Here it's gonna empty the vacuum into a 2.5 liter dustbin that can last up to 60 days for it to be cleaned. So on the mop side, there's a 3 liter water tank, which can clean an area of 1,500 to 2,000 square feet 2 to 3 times. And the X10 Pro refilled the mop and cleaned the mop heads for up to 2 weeks. If that wasn't enough, there's 113 degree Fahrenheit heated air that will dry the mop heads. You literally have to do nothing. It's like, this is the one product that you really want to suck the most, and it absolutely does. It gets rid of absolutely everything on the floor, and it does it all on its own. It'll empty the dustbin on its own. It'll clean the dirty mop water on its own. Literally, I get to just sit back and watch it work. I can come back to a clean house, both hard floor and carpet, without ever having to do anything on my part. And that's technology I can get behind. It's got great smarts, great cleaning, and really great convenience. And like I said earlier, this is the perfect combination of technology and practicality. Everybody's floor gets dirty. It's something everybody can use and everybody needs. And if you want to learn more about it or check it out, of course, we got a link down below.